Welcome to Ultraliga Teams Preview for EMEA Masters, Part 1. Get ready to discover the power of Orbit Anonymo, a promising team from the EMEA region. With a talented roster of players and a strategic approach to the game, Orbit Anonymo has quickly risen to become one of the 3 top teams in Ultraliga. I'm Solari, Ultraliga caster, and in this video we'll take a closer look at the team's history, the players, and what makes them a top contender for the upcoming EMEA Masters. Join me as we will discover the unique strength of this team and what sets them apart from the rest. They entered Season 9 of Ultraliga as Goskilla, became Shati Bobra, or Beaver's Robes, in the midst of it, before settling down as Orbit Anonymo thanks to the team's new owner. It is important to note that the roster and the coaching staff remained the same throughout these months and managed to keep their game strong despite the circumstances. After dropping a game in the first week, the team spiraled into a massive 13-win win streak, securing the first place on the tournament scoreboard for 5 weeks in a row. They finished the regular split on the 3rd place, dropping some games in the end due to the transition to the new ownership and due to shift of their focus towards the upcoming best of 5s. Their games in the playoffs felt like a storm, destroying Illumina Gaming, Alia Bank Team and Gripcraft in a decisive manner that overarched even their achievements during the regular split. It was only at the grand finals when they finally tasted defeat, losing 3-1 to Zero Tenacity, managing to take one map in their hands due to a secret strategy that Zero Tenacity were completely unprepared for. Orbit Anonymo's focus is their mid to late game team fighting potential. While they definitely love having leads in the early game, usually due to their top laner Eero's aggressive playstyle, they tend to wait until the scaling hits for them. Now let's have a look at the players. Top lane, Hero. Hero is the cook of the team. Let the man cook on his top lane and he will deliver you those juicy leads. When given his comfort picks, aggressive early game oriented carries, he tends to become unstoppable very early on, and it might take a team effort to stop him. While he seems to fall off on weak side champions, he still is capable of picking literally anything to the top lane if his team needs it. And I mean anything. Jungler, Saviro. The jungler of the team, Saviro, once said, "If you want to win against us, ban Vi." Well, it's not a key to success as it turns out. This jungler is of course absolutely exceptional on Vi, but can pilot plenty of other picks with style, leaning into backlane access and control in his champions. Mid laner, Royson. The key component to the team's secret recipe is their mid laner. Royson prefers hyperscaling mid laners with a lot of potential towards late game and teamfight control, such as Fager, Seraphine, and Aesol. His lane is usually very passive, and typically you would see that he has the least deaths per team due to his careful laning phase and great positioning. He is the mid laner who wants to be playing with the team as much as possible, not chasing the solo kills. They have the other stars for this job. AD carry, Neramin. Speaking of the stars, Neramin is definitely a player for you to have your eyes on. A promising AD carry from Turkey, he is extremely consistent and reliable as a backlane carry with an excellent micromanagement, keeping a cool head even in the roughest team fights. Watch out for his positioning in those fights and for his damage in the end of the game. Support, Chipsy. Chipsy is the team's enabler, scoring an amazing 74% kill participation. He is there to be whatever the team needs in a given game. His signature picks are definitely his famous bot lane enchanters and an extremely aggressive Nautilus. If Orbit Anonymo managed to draft a heavy teamfighting composition with a scaling mid laner, expect trouble. This is the most comfortable area for these players. This team scores a definitive 85.7% win rate when they're ahead at 15 minutes in the game. And considering how much they like to play towards late game, giving them any leads in early means a death sentence to their opponent. This was my overview of Orbit Anonymo, the second team of Ultraliga Season 9. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about the team, their history, the players, and what exactly makes them such a strong team for the upcoming EMEA Masters. Keep an eye out on that team because they will continue pushing the boundaries of esports further. Thank you very much for watching. My name was Solari. I'll see you soon!